do to come to a good exegesis?
So do you want me to interact with class or?
Oh, no, yeah, you can ask us.
Okay.
And you can push us along. In other words, I want you to kind of guide us along, and we'll be researching whatever we need to do. And by the way, also if I say, now wait a minute, there's something else we need to do, perhaps I'll push you along that direction. Okay.
I'm just silencing it. Okay, so then, what would be the first thing we need to do? Into making an exegetical outline.
First thing we need to do is make an exegetical outline.
First step. Read to read the text.
I was hoping you'd reverse it.
You come up with the outline and then go from there?
Well, exegetical outline implies you've done your exegesis. I think it's kind of hard to start there, I think. Okay, so read the text, huh? Okay. I don't know if I don't know if anybody else has read it, but let's just go ahead and see if we can read the text. So you're the boss, you tell us.
Okay, well, does anybody want to start? Let's see if we can get somewhere to start on it.
I'll start. Because Christ also died once concerning sins, the just on behalf of the unjust, in order that he might bring you to God. On one hand, having died to sin in the flesh, on one hand, having died to sin, on the other hand, having been made alive by the Spirit.
How do you do?
What's that?
How do you do?
I guess my question there, Mike, is where you get that die to sin aspect there.
Was it suffered concerning sins?
Well, no, that's what you said. But then you said that he might bring us to God having died to sin.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Oh,
I thought I corrected myself. Having died on the one hand in the flesh.
Oh, in the flesh.
Yeah.
Having been made alive in the Spirit. That's what you said.
Through it too much, unfortunately. Let's see. So it continues on from, but let's see. Was it alive to God, but alive to God in the Spirit? In whom, let's see. In whom also in prison?
So what's that again?
Ruach is.
Okay, well, we're all working this together, so you're hung up on Ruach there. Okay, anybody got a translation to that?
Yeah, prison.
Okay, in prison.
Okay. Let's see. Also in prison in the Spirit. In whom also is proclaimed to souls who are in prison or something like that.
What do you got there, Mark?
Well, it's looking like, in which also to those in prison, he made, by the, that looks like a data of means maybe, by the Spirit, he made,
Where you hung up?
on the for you face,
Okay, well that comes from what? Ruan?
yes, to go perceive, right. So by the Spirit, okay, so by the Spirit he went and proclaimed. Yeah, okay. But so I say he went by the Spirit. The data of means possibly on the to read it, you kind of have to.
Well, actually, I think Robert will tell us that just having read it or tried to read it, it opens up a lot of questions that we're going to have to resolve when you get down to the nitty-gritty term analysis, in which also to the spirits in prison having gone, he preached, right?
You're the
toys.
antecedent. Yeah.
Well, that article goes with the words with the spirits, and so it's a neuter article. Okay, and I can read the next one.
That'd be great.
To those who have been disobedient formerly, when the long-suffering of God waited in expectation in the days of Noah while he was preparing the ark, into which a few, that is, 8 souls, were saved through water. Any hang-ups there? If you don't follow where I went?
It's just interesting that article in 19 kind of does double duty there at the beginning of verse 20.
Could. You follow the translation, do you?
What's that?
You follow the translation, or you can't figure out how we got there? Or can you?
The very beginning of it.
Well, from Ape, okay. Ape-Desasin, left being a participle, dative, plural, right?
So, how did you say that? You said those. How did you say the first part again?
Well, probably to those who were disobedient.
So you didn't use a being, huh? You didn't use a being disobedient. You just translation.
All right. Well, I've done my verse. Okay, somebody getting on.
So, you just want to keep with the same pattern.
Right?
Which baptism, also being a type or correspondence, now saves you, not the putting off the dirt from the flesh, but the request of God from a good conscience through the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
How did you say the first part?
Yeah, I know. Which baptism corresponds to a type, a little flummoxed with anti-dumo. Now saves you.
Okay. Okay.
Or being a corresponding baptism. I don't know.
Well, what it does do is,
I can defer to you on how best.
yeah, well, what it does do, rather than solve anything, I'm not want to solve anything now, but what it does do, doesn't it, is say, look, when I get down to the term analysis here, that may help me with that,
Right.
the difficulties that I find there, and just be able to smooth that out at that point, right? So, yeah. This, 1, 2.
Me? Okay. Who is at the right, is the right hand of God? The hand's not really a hand, but I'm adding that. Proceeding, or let's see, let's say, having as a passive, having gone into heaven, and having a rank